think we have like 12 viewers on TikTok right now.
We do. Yep.
We're rolling.
All right, we're rolling on everything. So, hey guys, John with the Project Tribute Foundation. I've also got Bryce here, and then Miss Lacey, and Lacey is right there. So, we, if you aren't familiar, the Project Tribute Foundation is a nonprofit that what we do is we go out and fundraise for anything that can save a life, primarily bleed kits. So in them, it's got tourniquets and trauma shears and chest wound seals and all sorts of stuff. We get those from Refuge Medical. So Bryce is my director of ops, and then Miss Lacey is my director of communications. And so we're just a group of volunteers out just trying to serve. And this little mount for my phone is not cooperating. So
Just
sorry.
a group of volunteers out to save the world. That's what it sounded like you were going to say.
Like your radio voice is fantastic.
Maybe that's
I've always been told I've always been told I have a face for radio, so I never knew what it meant.
We needed that's a dag joke right there. That's
there
a good one. So kind of what we're doing is every Monday we're getting together and just kind of talking through. And one of the things that is big to me is I wanted a nonprofit that was transparent. So one of the ways to get there is why not hold our meetings live, where anybody that wants to partake. I guess it's the same thing, right?
You can partake.
You can partake.
You have to drop a comment to partake, though.
Fair.
Otherwise, if you're just watching, you're just participating.
But
it's not the same.
The whole idea is that we're once a week we get together and figure out what's kind of happening for the week, and then any big goals coming through. So that's where Lacey has been really hitting it hard on events and pairing with a couple of our volunteers. And then I actually had 2 more volunteers reach out today. So there's the gentleman that is a storm chaser.
Yep.
He's going to be putting the Project Tribute logo on the back of his truck this week, actually.
I saw that form come through. Yep.
Yeah. And then there's another gentleman that is interested in being a board member, works across the street. So that'll be pretty exciting as well.
Definitely.
But the big thing is if you're watching us on TikTok or Instagram or through the rest of our social medias, any way that you can help us is going to make an impact in the simple stuff. Like if you don't want to donate, no worries. Just make sure you hit that like button. Or if you're seeing us on TikTok or Instagram, go follow us over on Facebook or the other way around, because the more that we're seen, the more that the algorithm helps us get seen by potential donors. Or when we're writing grants, same thing. It's that we write a grant and maybe that person that it goes to that night is scrolling through going, hey, I just heard about these people. So that's the monetary ways that you can help us, but there's also just helping us through donations. We do have a text to bleed option. So Bryce,
the text to bleed, text bleed kit to 918-856-3977 now.
So we're gonna keep hopefully we can get the microphone from TikTok and Instagram. That way they can get the full experience.
Yeah, I feel like you only get it if you're on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube.
Because everybody's on Twitch.
For the 0 people that are on Twitch.
And LinkedIn, we've got a LinkedIn profile now.
We do.
So on LinkedIn, for example, if we get 70 more people to follow that, then we can add the LinkedIn page as part of, we can stream from it versus from my LinkedIn page.
Huh.
So
I didn't even know LinkedIn had a stream option.
Yeah, it's on there. Well, we're streaming on LinkedIn right now.
Oh. So what is there, just like a bunch of business people or something streaming on there? Or is it like similar to Instagram and Facebook?
It's business people.
Oh.
It's
like,
do you have a LinkedIn?
It's like,
let's make you a LinkedIn. You need a LinkedIn.
I probably have one, but I just
created
don't use
a Project Tribute Foundation business page on LinkedIn so that people could say that that's where they volunteer. So you need one.
Yeah.
Let's get you set up.
Got to get on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So add that to your list to get Bryce a LinkedIn page. That way,
Noted.
Create that for you.
There you go. Earning your pay right there.
Yep.
Speaking of pay, none of us get paid anything. That's the beauty of being a volunteer-run nonprofit.
Handshakes and high fives.
And a lot of no's.
And a lot of no's.
And rejection.
Yeah, and a lot of no's. All righty, so let's see here. Let's go through. We've got a lot of events coming up. I'm going to let Miss Lacey kind of take the reins on that one. So coming up, the first thing on deck is
So Saturday, so October 7th, we're going to have the bake sale auction thing on Facebook Live. So Miss Angie and I will be here hanging out in the studio and taking I guess, bidding
Mhm.
for lots of different options. We have things from Sugarika Melodies, Copan Truck Stop. We're excited about all the different donations that we're getting. And
Did Annie Saltzman, is she throwing down?
she is.
Oh, that's awesome.
She is.
That's awesome.
And Crossing Second.
Yep.
A few other local bakers who don't have their bakery yet. So I think we're going to have some really good stuff.
That'd be awesome.
You know, Sarah Freeman, I think that there's some kind of a bake thing working on their end as well.
Okay.
I might reach out to her.
Okay.
So Sarah, if you're watching this, if you're interested in throwing down some baked goods for a nonprofit, that'd be awesome. All right. So we're going to do it on Saturday from 11 to 1.
Yes.
And then we'll stream it from here. Now there's an event already on Facebook.
Right. So there's an event on Facebook. You can go like that. All the pictures will be posted through that event. And then that's where we'll take the bidding. We're going to cut bidding off at 1:00. Some of the items may get cut off earlier. We haven't decided exactly how that's going to look yet. Depends on prices.
Why would the item get cut off early?
We'll see.
What's the item?
We'll see.
Maybe it drinks too much.
Is the food safety brain of mine is just going like,
no, we're all good. We're all good.
Okay.
Yeah. But you do need to be fairly local because you have to pick it up at the foundation office in Bartlesville. So if you live outside of Oklahoma, Northeast Oklahoma, you probably don't want to bid.
I mean, you can drive if you want to.
You could.
Or you could just buy it and then.
Yeah,
or
you could just donate the money. And
run so far away. No.
You could bid. You could donate the money, and then Bryce and John can eat it.
On
Eat
camera.
it. How's that? Okay.
We can.
So payment wise, we can do Venmo or PayPal, credit card, and then check or cash. So there's lots of ways to pay for the bake sale. The only thing we don't have is Cash App. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Cash App. No.
Sketchy.
Sketchy.
It is, yeah. It's easier to tell the Facebook bots, send me your Cash
It's the
App.
one that all the bots ask for.
No, that tells me like we probably shouldn't have a Cash App if that's why. So, well, that's awesome. And then, so if a bakery is interested, how can they reach out to say, hey, I want to throw something down for this?
If a bakery is interested, they should go to our Facebook page and send us a message.
Okay.
And we'll take all your donations, anything that you want to donate, baked goods wise, that's safe, appropriate. We will take
Or
it.
not. I'll take the rest.
Okay.
If they don't qualify.
Okay.
Oh, I was just thinking like food temperatures. I wasn't thinking like anything.
No,
Okay.
no, we're good.
It's the food safety, like it has to be refrigerated for 4 hours, like that.
We will have some pies that we'll probably need to put in the fridge the night before.
Oh.
So
Did anyone do the vinegar pie?
no.
Come
You
on.
have to do it.
Okay, fine.
You're gonna make a vinegar pie?
I'll try.
Okay.
We'll
John,
see.
maybe we should all have to make one,
Ooh.
That's not a bad idea.
but no one will buy it. Or I'll buy yours and
Maybe
you'll buy
it's
mine.
a
Ooh, there we go.
contest.
Who's
Who makes the
contest.
best
That would be
vinegar
fun.
pie?
so like a bake off.
Let's do it. I can't.
We should save that for like a live event.
Okay.
I don't know. We'd have to like go to somebody's.
I mean, like
kitchen.
I'm really good at making pies. I like a lattice worked pie.
I think that would be an awesome thing to watch. That'd be a cool like YouTube video.
and
we could do it
Could we
live.
do? Yeah. Could we do like
You could borrow somebody's
Project
kitchen.
Tribute Chopped?
Yeah.
And all you get is an easy bake oven.
That'd be
And a
fun.
lighter.
Yeah,
And a lighter.
and a lighter. But so like when we get the trailer, we could do like a campfire type.
That'd be
like,
cool.
I mean, yeah, I think that
Yeah.
there's definitely room there.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could.
you could do it outdoors type of thing. That would be cool.
I
We could do it right out front here.
because I want to get better at campfire cooking. Like
Huh.
that's a personal goal of mine. Is I really want.
So I saw this thing the other day that said men over 35 have two options.
We're
Well-
about to live out one of those two. I think.
I don't
Uh-huh.
qualify for that.
Well, you will. They either need to learn a lot about history
Okay.
or a lot about smoking meats.
I'm already in the history.
Yeah, I'm both
Wow.
done.
Yeah.
I don't have a meat smoker, so I opt for history.
Oh, I've yeah.
Oh, you will by the
Like,
time you're 35.
Yeah.
I have spent. This is so terrible. I spent today figuring out when we get done, will I have enough time to go smoke meat? Like that really is a thought process that's been in my head because I cleaned out the garage to get to my smoker, and now the garage is clean, so the smoke. Yeah, like I've
There you go.
all day. All day I've figured out like I've been like, okay, if I leave at 7:30, I could get it heated up by because we've been doing meal prepping, and so I want to smoke some chicken.
Okay. I mean, you can do that.
You
free
can
country.
totally do that.
I can't wait till you're above 35
I
thinking
know.
about smoked meat.
Text Bleed Kit to 918-856-3977 now and provide a donation to help our first responders.
You can also check out projecttribute.com and buy a shirt.
Yes.
We have 2 special shirts this week.
We sure do. And they're only available for a short time.
And then they may never be back ever.
Ever. Gone.
See this, Dan?
For good.
So if you want them, go to projecttribute.com and pick yourself up one. We got, I don't know if we can even see them in the studio.
So we can't see them on the TikTok or Instagram, but on all the other things. So we've got the first responder Bella Canvas hoodie.
It's getting cold. One. You're going to want it.
I like that one.
Yeah, I do too. So that's one of my favorites. And the Bella Canvas hoodie, they do run. So like if you normally wear a medium, get the large, just go a size up. But they're incredibly soft. And the print on that one's one of my favorites, especially having the Project Tribute logo on the arm. I love that hoodie. And it's the same hoodie that we've offered over the last 3 years. It's just got the first responder flag on the back and front. And then the other one, we kind of did a runoff on if you haven't gone into our Project Tribute supporters page, that's what we did is we put it on the Project Tribute supporters page and said which one. And a lot of folks had a great point that October has a lot of things kind of tied around domestic violence. What was the other one?
Breast cancer awareness.
And so we decided to go with both. Now this is on the back of the shirt. The one that's on the website, it actually prints on the front and it looks sharp. I've seen it in person. And I just don't have a sample here. So this is probably not the best example, but the one that's on the website, that the 4 badges is on the front, and then on the back it's got the sheet comforts. So, but they turned out really, really good. So those are the 2 shirts that are offered this week and this week alone until we kind of go on the next one. So if you want to vote, as kind of what we're doing is every Friday-ish, we're posting a poll on the Project Tribute supporters page and just saying, hey, which shirt do y'all want to see this coming week? And the downside is if you put it in your cart, we're pulling it on Saturdays. So if you put it in your cart and don't buy it before Saturday, then it's not going to be there.
And it might just be gone forever. You may never see it again. So put it in your cart, check out, and take it home before you may never be able to again.
There's so much like drama behind that radio voice. Like
there has to be. That's what gets the people's attention.
All right. So the other thing is
someone waved.
Somebody waved. So I'm gonna get my hands out of the way here, but this thing, I think it's because I moved it so much.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It is. So we are 11 followers away from 8,500, and one of us decided to say there's going to be a something at 8,500.
Yes, one of us did. We're going to have a drawing for a shirt once we hit 8,500.
Okay. So at 8,500. So if you haven't invited your friends, it's really, really easy. Can one of you guys do another video on how to invite people?
Yep. I think I've got the whole layout of it in my phone, if I'm not mistaken. So
okay.
I'll go on there and post that.
And that's what I just did, the screen record and did it that way. But so
that too.
All you got to do is if you'll go invite your friends, and then Lacey will figure out how we're going to do the drawing and post it. But once we hit 8,500, which is 11 people away, which is crazy to me because at the start of the year, we were like, the goal was in January. I was like, man, if we hit 5,000, and now we're tracking towards 10,000. So that's pretty cool.
So at 8,500 and at 10,000, we'll do a drawing.
Yeah.
And some giveaways.
I bet we'll hit 10,000 by November, December.
And then I would suggest when we do the giveaway, I don't know how y'all want to do it, but I would suggest you just do whoever can tag the most names in the comments.
Yeah.
Whoever can tag the most names. So tag everybody.
In record time.
Yep.
30 seconds. Tag as many
as
you can.
Ooh. That would be hard to do.
It would.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. You're all in charge of that.
Okay.
All right. So we got the bake sale next weekend or bake auction. And then the following weekend is the Okie Jeep Jam, or 2 weekends from that is Okie Jeep Jam. So if you are a Jeeper and going out there, please stop by and just say hi. Yep. I think that Miss Amber Ford is actually going to be donating I want to call it a grill, but it's not. It's a front bumper, No, it's a grill. Yeah, it's a grill to a Jeep that we're going to be raffling off while we're there. We'll also have the full store. We'll be there 3 days, and I think last time they had us in the back room, but it's the whole thing's going to be sponsored by Bravado Wireless. So thank you to them for not only they're funding our space at the booth, but then they're also putting us up with accommodations for the weekend, which is fantastic. So, and that's the 20th, the weekend of the 20th. So if you guys are looking for something cool to do, Okie Jeep Jam in Muskogee, it's at the airport that's in Muskogee, but it's just this massive Jeep invasion. It's pretty cool. And then if you want to volunteer for that, you just reach out to Bryce. But Saturday's kind of the big day. The Friday, there's a lot of not at the site events. It's more just the check-in. Saturday is the all day. They've got car crushing and flexing and all that stuff. It's pretty cool.
So we might pull a few people for Friday, but mostly Saturday is going to be the focus.
I'll make a lattice work pie. I absolutely will do it. I'll do it. I'm pretty good at. I like my apple pies. Jeremy is actually way better. Like if Jeremy wants to do cinnamon rolls, and we'll auction off some cinnamon rolls. He makes some great cinnamon rolls.
I'm hungry.
I'm not making them, but they are coming with me. Pumpkin cheesecake cookies.
Ooh. That's good.
Nice.
Yep. Okay, so and then let's see. That's October. I think that's everything for October, isn't it? The trunk or treat.
Yeah,
it's gonna be huge.
So if are we doing? I guess just if somebody wants to bring a vehicle, be it Jeep, motorcycle, whatever, just go. How do they identify that they're going to be here? Just show up.
We never decided that.
Just be here.
Just be here.
I mean that, or go on the event page.
We do have it on the event page, and I think if I'm not mistaken, about 30 people said they're going to show up.
Yeah, I mean, I know that the Bartlesville Jeep Club has, I think, 7 members, and then I saw Quad State also. The folks at Quad State made a post about coming,
nice.
or they shared our post at least.
There you go.
Okay.
I also shared that post to a bunch of different Jeep groups. So
nice.
But Jeep or not, be here.
Yep.
And I also said that if you're a candy moocher and you don't bring a bag of candy, that we will charge you with trespassing. Maybe.
Did you really say that?
I don't know.
I like your
Did
style.
you read the post?
Nope. Clearly, I did not. I need to start reading the post. Apparently, I'm going to start screening your post. Okay. What were you going to say?
I don't remember.
I don't either. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I mean, it's bring your own candy. And then, but we'll have the facilities here. We'll try to. I do want to see if we can figure out a way once we get an accurate count. So somehow let's make a post to try to figure out how many.
An RSVP post.
Yeah, just
who will be actually attending with their vehicle versus just coming through to visit.
Because that way we can see about. I'd like to try to feed people, but I just don't know if how we do that.
Smoke some chicken.
Smoke some chicken. Well, I mean, because just burgers is always just
hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So,
your lattice pie. The people want it.
I'm gonna put one strip down that pie now. Like, at what point is it lattice?
Well, when there's an actual lattice,
I think it has to cross.
So just two strips and call it a day.
Yeah, there you go.
Done.
There could be an artistic twist to that.
That's it. Like the guy that sold the blank canvas.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
Oh,
I guess I didn't either.
Look that up.
Don't read it. I can see it in your eyes. There's.
You do not want to invite.
Yeah, that one doesn't. That doesn't look like a good idea.
No. Decline.
So, all right. Now, what else we got? So that's October. So the trunk or treat, and tell us the details on that. So we'll be here at the Project Tribute Foundation, and then we'll just use the big parking lot for vehicles. I mean, we can easily fit 60 vehicles in this.
Yeah, around, like all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
wrap it around the street.
Yeah. And starting at 5:30, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, people can show up maybe a little before that, but 5:30.
Get your Jeep parked.
Yeah.
Get your candy out.
I have stuff for that day, so I can be here whenever.
Okay.
So.
I don't know if I'll be here, so we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, we'll try to. I wish we had some way to tell parents that, like, hey, this is a trunk, because if they're driving by, they're not going to see that. But maybe we have like signs, or
we could
just like some cardboard signs, something trunk or treat. Just
stand on the side of the street and throw candy at cars. They should get the idea.
Yeah. No.
Don't do that.
I'll make some signs. You guys can hold them up.
Awesome.
I'll
Okay.
throw candy.
And then we did have a donor that they're going to help fund a little bit of the candy.
Nice.
So I did. So Mr. Thorne, he's actually our first contributor ever for Project Tribute, but he wants to help fund some of the candy that we're going to be handing out. So
Awesome.
And then
Thank
hopefully
you.
he's got some cards too. I wonder if he's bringing. I don't know if he is or not. We reach out to Marilyn Davis and see. So they have a Project Tribute race car.
Okay.
We've got our logo on the hood.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I just don't know if I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's a big ask or a small ask, but see if they would be maybe interested in.
They don't even have to do anything. If you can just drop me off there, I'll drive it here.
It's just down the street. I mean, really,
still, I'll
she's
drive it
she's
here.
right there, right there. But will you see if they're able to? I don't know. I don't know how big of an ask that is or not.
Yep.
But it is logoed.
Okay.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Got it.
And, all right, so trunk or treat, that's going, and then the next one we haven't had a date yet.
Right. So we don't know a date. We don't know location, but sometime in November we will be having dodgeball,
Ooh.
a big dodgeball tournament.
So Compton has to be on our team.
Agreed.
Like I don't need a Klingon on the other side of the court. Like we need the Sasquatch of
Does
a
she
human.
even know? Does she even know this is happening yet?
I don't know, but we're declaring that like
But speaking of Compton,
Uh-oh.
sorry, totally off track here. I sent out questions for Meet the Board members.
Did she respond?
She was the first one to respond.
Aw.
Holy heck.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she did good.
Shout out. Good job. Speaking of, we haven't talked about, we just found out about Live 14.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yeah, we should have shared that. So learned over the weekend that we basically a tourniquet was utilized on a pretty bad scene, and chased it down a little bit today and found out that it was a tourniquet that we provided to the local agency. So when I get done here, I'm going to be delivering the replacement gear.
Mhm.
But that's what we do. So at the end of the day, the lives saved through the gear that we're putting in hands or the training that we're providing, that is the core of what all of this is here for. So the shirt sales, the donations, everything we do is to just fund life-saving either request or training, anything of that nature. So we had 4 more requests come in just over the weekend. And then we had and then 2 of our kits actually got used over in Blaine County on Friday.
Wow.
So the tourniquet was applied, but it was non-life-threatening wounds. So that'll be first aid rendered, for lack of a better term. But I mean, that's our gear. Is just this weekend alone was used in 2 different communities, which is phenomenal.
Yep.
I'm happy that the first situation was not life-threatening. The second one, it was serious. I mean, it just happened. Just
Probably
now.
would have heard about it locally if.
Yeah. It was a bad one. So it's nice to know that they had the tools that they needed through your donations. So that's what we do, and that's why we keep kind of plugging, helping and donate, because we're just taking the funds that you donate to go buy gear or fund training that we put in the hands of first responders. We do not have any paid staff. Our overhead is very limited or very minimal, and so it's basically all the money that we raise goes towards saving lives. That's it, not towards paying somebody's paycheck or profiteering or anything like that. It is strictly for life saving. So that's kind of what we're looking to do. And again, life number 14 at this point. So we've got, over, I think we're still sitting over $400,000 of requests. And do you ever tally up the whole number?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it was around 400,000 when I tallied it up. And of course we've had now 10 come in.
We keep growing. Yeah.
Yeah. However, I did send off 2 letter of inquiries today for grants. So maybe.
So then I've had 2 different questions. I want to go ahead and show that real quick. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have you on the camera.
Yeah.
So the first one is, how do I submit my agency for something?
Yep.
So the biggest one is you're just going to go to agency request form, click that. It's just you just scroll down, fill the form out, nothing else. But we are asking every agency that is on our request list, just help us. Yep. If every one of y'all, especially if you're at a firehouse, you're going to have time to scroll on Facebook or TikTok. So ensure that your team, if you've got a request into us, ensure that everybody on your team is helping promote and helping just tell that we exist and what we do. The other part is just sharing posts. So like Life 14, that's a huge post to share. So if you've got a request in to us, I mean, we've got 30 or 40 requests plus.
Someone has arrived.
Somebody has arrived. You want to go see?
Yep.
Make sure that you go share that post. And then the Facebook fundraisers. That's another one that if you're doing your Facebook birthday or anything like that, those are easy, low hanging fruit things. Somebody here.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. Somebody just walked in. Hey, if you just want to point them into the room.
Gift certificate?
Yeah. Is it Josh?
Yeah.
If you just want to show them that room, and if there's nothing there, then he can just order online with. I think that it's the discount code is Chappie.
Okay.
I think is what we made for
I
him.
saw that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, he can just go grab anything from that room he wants.
Okay. So you said you can pick out anything in here?
Cool. Somebody stop by.
Yep.
Alrighty. So just helping us just promote, and then just going and telling people, that we exist. That's the big things that you can do. Also, if you're interested in, hey, I want to volunteer, or hey, I want to get on your newsletter, then if you go to volunteer, you can just click this, board member application, volunteer form, and then right here where it says email address, that's where you can also submit your email for our newsletter.
You're going to want to do that.
Yeah.
We send out some nice discounts on our stuff.
Yeah, there's been some really good ones on there.
Yep.
And then if you're curious about where do we stand, or if you want to donate, here is all the requests that we have. I need to add 3, but you can also just click that link now. So if like, hey, I want to help Washington County with fire extinguishers, just click that, and it'll actually take you to our fundraising platform where you can set up a monthly donation. So got that added over the weekend.
I'm thinking kind of like we did at Baxter Springs. What we should do is have those the particular requests, and then put those up on like Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then have like a directed cause for donations, and then maybe post pictures of the department or share stuff from the department on their page.
Yep. That'd be
just to try to throw donations that direction.
Well, it allows, and that's what I think we should do, because then it allows them to share, hey, help us get, earn this.
Well, it's more concrete, because you see like, this is what it's being donated, and this is who it's being donated to.
Well, and my thing is we're prioritizing based on urgency of need, such as the young lady that's going to Ukraine.
Yep.
That was I'm flying out. Okay, let me get you what I got.
Right.
But that also then, because we're limited on funding, then I've got to push somebody else back, and I'm absolutely going to try to prioritize those that if we have a donor that hey, I want to help that community only. Okay, then I'm going to give that priority. So the more that you all help us, the more that we can serve. And again, there's just that text to donate, where if everybody donated $5 a month, we would in 8 months be able to fulfill every request that's out there that we have, and then continue fulfilling those requests. So in our short time, we've now helped save, through the hands of first responders, 14 lives, and put over $200,000 of gear in their hands. So pretty amazing stuff that we've got going on. But to donate, all you got to do is you text the 2 words bleed kit, and you're going to text that to 918-856-3977. How that'll play out is it'll send you a link. You then just touch that link, fill out your information, and then you can set up that monthly donation. Just $5 a month is a huge help. So
text bleed kit to 918-856-3977.
It's awesome.
That's right.
All right. So November dodgeball.
Yes.
And then the big one that you guys are working through.
The big kahuna.
The big one.
That's good.
Yeah. So our first annual Project Tribute Banquet
Dun, da, da, da.
will be on February 10th. We're working out all the details, but we're going to have raffle stuff. We're going to have silent auction. We're going to have a live auction.
Food too, right?
Food.
You heard it. Food.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need.
Good food too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
So be watching Facebook for that, because we're going to sell tickets there.
Okay.
And I believe it's going to be $25 a person, but that's your food, 2 drinks.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
You can't go to McDonald's for that anymore.
Right? Yeah.
Couldn't get your Happy Meal for that. Maybe you could,
They're
but
not as happy as they
it
used
would
to
not
be.
be as happy
No.
as this happy
Yeah, see, he doesn't
meal.
understand the quality of the toys that used to happen in those. I will cook. I
probably
would
do.
prefer not to, but I will.
John's cooking.
Yeah,
John is cooking now.
I'm an angry cook. I'm a really angry cook. It's scary.
Like Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah,
So our cooking competition could be fun.
Yes, that would be awesome.
I'm throwing.
We need
things.
to do that.
We're gonna need some tourniquets on.
It's a live video. We're cooking outside on like propane stoves.
Yeah,
I've got my stuff. I've got my propane stove.
So Banquet February
10th.
and then
Yes.
at Tri-County.
Yes, we're doing it at Tri-County Tech in the event center. We will have tickets for sale probably right at the middle of December.
Okay.
And it will be limited seating. We're thinking like 150 or less.
Nice.
So make sure you buy your ticket early.
Yeah, and that. Hopefully, that becomes our big fundraiser
Yeah.
for the year. We definitely they've already started meeting about it. But the goal would be for the bake sale and the banquet, followed by Baxter Springs. That keeps us funded outside of the grants and donations that we're earning. So we're trying every different way to hit that self-funded model. That way we can just be good stewards of all the funding that we're receiving.
We're also looking for people who want to sponsor prizes or whatever for the banquet. And if a business wants to sponsor a prize, then we're going to give them a table for that cost.
Oh, nice.
And
That's a good idea.
they're sponsoring the gun safe and they get a table. And so if anybody wants to do that, they can reach out through Facebook or through the website. We'll get you hooked up.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go check on
Yep.
Mr. Josh. Do you guys need anything else?
No, I think that's pretty much it. I think
Okay.
that pretty much sums it up.
I think that's a pretty. Are you gonna do it?
A dad joke?
That
Oh,
too,
okay.
but it was the bleed kit.
The bleed
Instagram's
kit.
going to get messed up. Instagram might miss it.
Well, that's okay because we're going to do our commercial too. So we're going to text bleed kit to 918-856-3977.
And while you stepped out, I've added a link onto every one of the requests
Oh,
to where if you just click that dollar amount, it'll take you to the page to donate.
I like that.
Yep.
It may not happen.
So Bryce decided that he wants to do dad jokes ever since one of my kids' friends was on TikTok doing dad jokes. So, I mean, I remember the two that you gave, and you forgot them already.
Yeah, I did. I said like 10.
Well,
you just weren't listening.
You missed the one that I gave Bryce. What's brown and sticky?
Ooh, I don't know.
A stick.
Fair, unless you're colorblind. Bazinga.
Oh.
Which you are.
I am, yeah. That's what I watched. The dude that he was pleading to Crayola for different pigments and like mathematically plotted it. I'm like, man, all of these look the same. And I was like, I'm colorblind.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
I'm so terrified to ask my wife to clean up after making breakfast that I've been walking on eggshells all day long.
Bazinga.
Which bathroom appliance would be the worst life preserver?
Ooh.
The sink.
That's good. Yeah.
At the age of 65, my grandma started walking 10 miles a day. She's 92 now, and we have no idea where she is.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
That's on that the name of the page is Coach says jokes. They just sit on a dock and they rattle off dad jokes to each other. It's probably one of the funniest pages on Instagram. It's amazing.
Okay, last one. I was going to tell a joke about water, but it was tasteless.
Aw. All righty. So Bryce, if somebody wants to donate.
If you'd like to donate, text Bleed Kit to 918-856-3977 now.
Awesome. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. If you have questions, if you want to reach out, if you have thoughts, email or just reach out on Facebook. Our email is projecttributefoundation@gmail.com. You can also just text me 405-743-9349. The big needs right now is just getting more people set up for that $5 a month donation. Again, 100% of those funds are being used to help us save lives. That's it. It's can't be easier than that. And then the other thing is we are looking for folks that are interested in being a leader of an organization. We have several board member positions open. There's, requirement wise, we are making it where you need to go fundraise. That's a big part of being on a nonprofit. So there is to maintain your voting rights every 6 months, earning $1,500. So that's not outrageous. One of our board members does that. Like he's covered 10 years worth basically through 2 requests. So, but if you're interested in being a leader of an organization and you want to put in some time and help us continue to grow, same thing, you can reach out or go on our website under the volunteer tab and we'll reach out. So guys, thank you. You both. Thank you. We couldn't have done it without you guys.
And thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Jesus Christ. All righty. We're going to sign out. Have a good one. If I can find my mouse. There it is.